were you favoring?
I don't know if I had a favorite or a preference. I was just sort of trying to experiment with stuff.
Are you going straight on or like one angle?
I think the knees that I was throwing were more like all angle, most likely. Yeah. So I don't remember doing a lot of just like straight stuff. I was trying to use like footwork to get in and find like something like that.
So have you been working the round knee, or you just kind of like felt that one?
I was just playing with it, and depending on where I landed, I would sort of just try to throw it to see where it went. So
so let's go over knees, and then sorry to like put things together. So of course, standing tall. Basically, if you go for your teep, right, but just to go short and turn that into a knee, right, that's going to be the straight knee and press knee.
oh, just this.
Alright, so same motion, like you come up for that teep, right? You just go straight in with the knee, close the like the bottom of the foot. Now, if you're trying to get like a good spacing, like use that to just like create a backup plan, right? So for me, what I try to do, or when I use that particular technique, is setting up the roundhouse. But I don't want to extend or put my hands on them because either like they've been more so boxing, and I'm trying not to like have them swing at the same time, or just to kind of keep their hands up, right? Their attention is upstairs, so now they're not paying attention to their body more so. But now that gives them give them space, and I can follow a roundhouse kick behind that. Now when it goes to the up knee, this person's more so like ducking or hunched over, right? They're like go straight up. Then you want to throw a roundhouse, but you're not necessarily in that space, right? So now you go to what you've been right on the angle, right? So I just step off, and it's the roundhouse motion, right? Now you can do it like open, but if you want the power, roundhouse motion, so now it's going to become a round knee, that's going to get you power, and at the same time you can strike it, which is also kind of like angle off and go, which is like a curve. So then you hit more so with the inside of it. When it comes to that spot, but curve knees kick in a little more once you have like either 50-50 or you have them in full clench and you're trying to defend up and you get your arms up, and then we go here and then you like bring it around to the rib cage. You can be close to stab, right? So it's like the tight clench and you come up and like stab through. So and boom, right. Like that. Then long knee, right? So you come side and then stab like sideways. So, okay, so then you come like this. So let's go through this like 4, 5. Let's do 5 minutes. Warm up the hips, do those knees, and we'll start or knees to kick stretch. Okay. So let's start with that. Now we're going to try to use our top half for it, right? So when we come up, we're going to be together, right? So if you have it like a march, it's going to be all hip work. The taller this person gets, the more you're going to work those hips. So you have like your leg coming up, but then the send, that's what the one behind. Yes. That's it. So that's gonna take pressure off the hips using that top half body. Okay? Now thrust, right? So you do what you did, but you're not gonna lean back as far. So you're gonna time this just before you send it out. Right? Like I said, just like the T. So you get the leg up, but then once you send it, that's when you lean. So that way you don't lean back too far and it won't go up. And just go straight to the back. Nice. That's it. Nice. take a step and then pivot, right? Which is gonna open you up. So it's gonna be close to that long knee that I talked about, but you're using that tactic, right? And then sending it with the pivot. So now you can drive through a little more force. So you step through, a little step. Right? So now you get to kind of send your hip a little bit more forward.
Right.
Yes. Take a step. One down. Step.
So step here.
Yep. That's it. And that's spacing, right? So go back. So let's say you go for that first one, right? So let's say you use your left to set up your right. Bam, step down. Now you can come right from here, but if you reset, you just take a right step and use all that momentum to get to that left side, right? So that's like your spacing. If you're gonna walk for the left, outside of that, if you like here and you want the left, switch, right? So you switch your feet and you
So I can go here
and here. That's it. Follow the right away,
or I can go here, step back,
and walk. Boom. That's space. Right. So like maybe you have like a step and a half that will get you into that lead. Right. If outside of that, you can touch them, and you want your lead side, you just gotta go switch. Well, that's just like you get like more momentum. Shift the weight. All right, now we're gonna step offline, and you're gonna do the round. You're gonna step it off. Now, remember that one's gonna be your round curve, kind of label it, right? So the closer you hit to the inside, it's gonna be more of a curve. The round one, you have to like turn your foot out. And like so the same way you would throw your roundhouse.
Yeah.
Right? Same way you're gonna do it, but you're throwing your knees there.
So stepping here and
Exactly. Right, so the goal is to have your quad facing your target. Okay, now arm side. Right, so when I step across, I don't want to go step, and then it's just like my leg. Okay? When I come across, like all that weight. So like I said, the same way you would throw your roundhouse, that rotation, you're doing that. Only thing making contact is, or the switch off is just your knee. Right? So instead of it being your shin making contact, your knee. So that basically just want your whole side into it. So basically once you take that step and you let that leg go, it should be your whole side shift into it and then get that power behind it. So that's it. That's it.
hold my chin until I still.
You can swing if you want. Now, because now the good news is you're going offline, right? So once you swing, that's like fine. If you stay in front, then it'll be a problem. So that's it. But if you don't really like the swing, you kind of like, and you go for the grab on the side of the hip. All J. So now you get your frame. So if you grab on, you try to throw. You can throw them off balance, or they have to come over your arm and shoulder and all that stuff.
I feel a little bit more protected.
Listen.
Yeah. Okay. And I can almost like break a little.
That's it. That's it. Outside of cutting the angle, the next thing you got to figure out is, do you want that to like split the guard potentially, or go down the center of the body, or do you want that towards the outside of the rib cage? You know what I'm saying? So now, because this is going to determine how you step, or like where you step, or even if you take the step, right? Because I could be here and just go right to the rib cage if I want the rib cage, right? But if I want to get like the softer piece of the belly, I'll step off, so I can split the guard and then go right this and right. So it just depends on where you're trying to go with it.
Yep. Yep.
But we're practicing on the left side and just like you got to turn. You got to turn. Yeah. Quad in. There you go. There you go. Now, what you know the hydrant workout? So it's like I don't know where it started, but I just had to do a ton of them, like preparation for the first fight. But you know, it's one of those things we laugh at, right? Because like it's like at least you used to like a female workout, but you didn't do long enough. But basically, just like doing a dog motion, right? But you're down like in this position here, and you just gotta like.
Oh, okay, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So if you can get used to doing that motion, right? So I just tell everyone, you go like, we're gonna do inner dog, like you're using a hydrant, bring it up, and then
I got you. Yep.
Now, when it comes to like the breathing, especially with the leg, now you can get it's a little easy to keep up with punches, but with the legs, you want to do it on takeoff. Right? So when you try to breathe, I find when you try to breathe on the strike, this is where it comes from. Like, so if you get boxing longer, right, or you're more comfortable with your hands, it's a little easier time to punch, right? But when you're doing steps, and then you go, like, you make it the same breakdown, so you step, but for the motion of the step and everything, you were like tight, because you didn't breathe, you held your breath, right? So try to go, I recommend it, the whole, and you can relax all your muscles, and everything's like loose at the time, like you're like that's it. There's another reason why you don't want to be too far away. Alright, because now if I'm like too far away, right?
It's a long
way.
Right.
I'm like, I'm already there by the time I take that step.
Yep.
That's it. And you get a little further back if you feel jammed up, so you got a little bit more wiggle room, right? But because in that space, I would recommend doing a switch. That's the one before. So where you come from before, so you come back in, like a little bit. Come back in. So from here, right? It's like that walk. Yeah. But it's like
Right. So if I'm a little bit closer, I can just.
That's it. So now by the time you put your arm up, that knee is already happening, right? That's it. You see, you're not like losing any power or anything, right? That's it. But now if you want that walk, then you move a little bit back from there.
So here I would.
That's it. So it's all about using your lead, your measuring stick, right? So if you can touch that person, right? Not the tip of the fingers, but like after you touch, then you want to go for switch. Yes. Right. If you can't really, so if you go like fingertips or you like not touching them at all, you're walking. Because now the other part I think about too is that you can get punched at that time
While I'm coming in.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why I like if you're like in close, you can get like automatic start protecting yourself and go for switching. Right, but when they're further away, they're gonna see that like you walking forward, so they're probably like protect themselves, and that's when you have that. Now, you can do long knee. So now you can be out or you can be in place, but once you come through, you're gonna try to slightly, you want your rib cage to face whatever the target is, so that way you can get that extension. So, a little sooner with the twist. So up, yes. Now, the thing I do here is not necessarily twist in the air, but kind of already have your position, I would say on takeoff, right? So I'm coming up, I'm already twisted, and now I'm just gonna go forward like with the stab.
So
And then you have more control of your balance. Right? Now, you will lean back a little bit more if you don't want to switch your stance. A little more. So lean away, and if you want to bring that leg back. But if you're good with dropping it, now, what we want to think about is like, are you going to follow up or not? That's the main thing. Are you following up with some other stuff, or did you come in a position that you didn't want to necessarily end up in? Because now, if you throw it, right?
Yeah. I'm out of position. Yep. So what do I do to avoid?
So now,
something else?
one, you can land, make sure your shin is like a little bit more straighter. So that way, if they throw something, you can check, right? Or you follow up with the opposite side, right? Or you make sure to back up with the same position that you could use to defend yourself. You now can use your jab, right? Your new jab.
So
Stab, like fire off, keep it back or something like that, right? Or you use that to measure and then go for the opposite one.
So
Stab, punch. So you track them, tracer,
right.
and then you know exactly where they are. And if you make contact, you know exactly that you can throw the far side knee. Try to pivot more, and that should prevent you from coming over for the second one.
Okay.
That should prevent you from like coming over your toes.
Okay, so
Here, pivot. Right, so you should feel that you're forward.
Like over this
right?
way.
Yeah.
Right.
So it should be shift.
Right. Yep.
So here. That's it.
Right.
That's it. So whenever you feel that you're saving yourself forward, you like push. So you're going over your toes. Whereas we want to kind of like angle off to the side and then get that rotation. That's it. So now you can go. That one was closer to the straight knee.
Right.
But if you want that side, you gotta shift a little bit more. So now you're gonna need the left side rib cage up. You're facing your target, and then side three.
So.
That's one. So you can do this with the teeth too. So I don't know if you got this, but you can like take
side
your teeth up.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the longest teeth you can throw. So it's up. So it's between. Now you're trying to get like that directly in between the teeth and the side kick. So if I have my leg go up, but then I pivot, that's gonna be closer to my angle side kick, right? But now it's gonna be more of like you're gonna lose some on it because you didn't chamber to blast through, right?
Right.
Now if you're comfortable with just kind of like landing it and keeping them at that distance, you're fine, right? But what I'm trying to do is still get that like push from the teeth. So now I can't be too straight up, right? Because then I might not have the distance. I can't go too far to the side. I don't have anything behind it. So now what I gotta do is still be able to use my hips. So I come up, and I want to kind of position my knee going out, right? Up, and then lean and thrust out.
Up.
So
What's that?
basic teeth, right? Basic teeth. I want to get the chamber. So I get my knee to face the target, right? Now I'm gonna do the same thing, right, here, but instead of facing the target where I want my foot to go, I'm gonna have my knee go outside the target.
I see.
Right?
Right.
So you chamber the same way, but now, yes. Yes. Yep. Okay. And then from there, now you can go straight through it, but I find it a little smoother to get a reaction once you actually like show it, right? So I come up, chamber here, kick the leg. If they start trying to defend like their body and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you like, go for it. So if you come up, you see them like trying to reach, put it down, kick the leg.
Yep.
So.
Cool.
And you come down, also just go with your jab, right?
Okay, so
Boom. Yeah, just get that like change, working off that lead side. Oh. So that's why that right there is why the chamber is important for the teeps. So if you ever hit like lower than you wanted to, right, it's because you didn't get that knee up, right? Because now if I come up and I go early, that's where my foot gonna go, right? So that's why I tell everyone, use your knee as your guide, right? Get the knee up to the height you want. That's when you just get your foot there. So now, you want to get yourself flat. So that's why you want to go for full-on basics. So with the basic knee, I want to get the knee up and then thrust up. Take short. And this one, I'm gonna do the same thing. Get up, thrust up. So that way you can get like that stack. All right. Now it's not necessarily. I know it like looks or sound like the stomp, but it's also just the timing of the release. All right. So it's up, but my hips is doing the work. Okay, so tighter with the bend. Tighter. So you gotta think about this one. This is really like splicing the teeth and making that side kick. So the motion with the side kick, right? We're gonna go for the chamber, then let it go. So I'm with that same thing, but I'm not necessarily like bringing my leg into me. But I still want to get up, teep off to the side. Yes. That way you get to control your balance a little bit more and all this. Right? As I say, it's like you're slicing across that line. A little more. So you want your knee, like with the roundhouse kick, they say you should kind of like cross the body. So by the time you land your roundhouse, right, you should get crossed, right? So I'm doing that, but like coming up at an angle. So instead of going straight parallel, right? I'm gonna go here, stop into it. Tight with the knee. Yes, that. You do it like that, you have more control of it. So that little pause is going to be your best friend.
Oh, okay, that's a good thing.
That's your best friend.
Oh, okay.
Because now, not only does it help you like stay in control of it, but it helps you when you're going to like fake and then do it. But if I get used to like coming up, I don't have control of myself, but then it's going to be like once I do it, they know for sure it's just coming out.
Right.
That's it. Now, like I said, you can do the curve knee, but that one's best for any clinch. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is let's go off of that one, right? So you're gonna use double, right, or same side. So you're gonna use that teep, right? So you're gonna go chamber from your rear. So it looks like you're gonna come right out with it, right? So chamber from the rear, teep, back, to one of your knees. All right. Now, if you go down the line, the straighter the up is gonna be your best friend. But you're gonna have to buy yourself like a split second to be able to set and get ready to cut out if you go further around it. Okay. Alright.
So, wow. Oh, sorry.
Up, and you gotta get it back behind you. Right? Or you're gonna have to do like a switch for your new lead side. Huh? Yeah, the same side. Ooh. Switch, yep. So if you go there, you can do switch, or you have to like get off of them, back and then go.
Wait, I did it wrong. Yeah.
And walk forwards left. Yep. Wait, now, so that was a walk. Your goal for like this to make it faster is to push. Say it again. So like push. here, up, hit, back, push. Alright, so you can kind of like gallop into it.
Do it one more time. Yeah. Please.
Up, back.
So, back. Wait.
So you're gonna spring yourself in after that one. There, back, spring forward off your back foot. So you have to, so going line up so back down, up, go. Push, back, left foot up. Push yourself, yes. Now this is like slow motion just to get you like what's going on with yourself, right? So it's with that touch, bam, bring it back, push.
Do it a couple more times.
Here, up, back, push. Up, back, push. Yes. But just knee, yep, that was it. Yep. Here, back, push. That's it. That's your motion. So that's slow motion right there. That's what's going on with the mechanics. Okay. Right? But now, when you start doing those things, right, and this is what some of you, if you get a chance when you're watching at home, you'll see it, right? Because now you start using those to sell, right? Especially like pick it up, like go like the marching knee, right? So now I can go up, hit, back, up. And you start to like, you don't know which one is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So, boom, 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 boom. Boom, right? Boom, boom.
Now, if you want this pattern, right, you're gonna come up. But if you want here, you're gonna make them straighter. So now remember, that straight one is pretty much the same way you use a T, right? You don't want to just like hit, and then this person's still there. So you want them to like get out of here. Right?
So, bomb. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Right? Because now, you stay in there, you ain't just worried about the punches now. This is gonna be like elbows and knees coming back at you. Now, unfortunately, in-house sparring, you don't get to go that hard, so now you gotta kind of like be a little more prepared. But you can still do, I would say that's when the stab one comes in for me, right? Because now I can like take that step and come up. It's kind of like move you with it. So it's like a push, opposed to just being like coming through with that body, like handle yourself.
Yep.
Yes. That's march. Now, take it to the left side. All right, so push, march up with the left. March with the left. March up, knee. That's it. Now, if you're angling off like you are, you might as well go for that round knee for the left side. Exactly. Now, cut a little tighter. I just talked to Brian about this yesterday. So now, if you're doing your knee, but basically if you're doing like a knee, round knee, elbow, spinning elbow, you want to step just off their foot line, right? So they'll be like tighter to you, but now I'll be able to do an elbow, and if I go off here, I'll be able to get a round knee, solid round knee. Right?
So I'm stepping too far this way. I just need to go more at the angle.
So now if I step off a little bit more, I start going into potential spinning back kick or spinning back fist. Alright, so the further you go out, you want to start going like the mid or like long range round.
Yep.
Okay.
Leg. Yep.
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 There you go. There you go. Like I said, you hit those like ones that didn't feel like or sound like there was anything behind it. You most likely were getting. That's like the thing about this angle and going for that curving, right? Now, for air house purposes, that would be perfect. But if you're trying to cause damage, you gotta make sure you turn it so that way you get that knee.
Get up. Yep.
Exactly. And you can do so. Your right one doesn't necessarily have to be like in line with them to necessarily like throw them off, right? You can have that one be. You can also, if you want to go bonus with your footwork, once you do T and then go up, so T, come back, up. No, left one's first, right?
I did the back one right first.
So right, left, but then that one. So that would be right one first.
I don't know. I did
Here.
that. I did bump.
So here and left, right,
And then left.
So yeah, so now a nice little slide off, right? So once you go T, right, here, you split yourself, and then you can shift more weight a little faster. Up, yes. That's gonna send you in more force. Yep. Up. So just
Like this.
Yes. Up. That one came first.
So I can just go over there.
Yeah. And so that's what the that breakdown was, right? You can just go straight off the line, opposed to having like you gotta go here and then like that.
Yeah. So.
Exactly. And then you get more momentum behind it. Right? And you can also come off of the faking tool, right? So instead of actually like the team actually landing, this can go to what we were talking about earlier, but now you're gonna be like a little closer. Okay? So let's say you did that earlier. Now this could be you setting it up from the get-go, or they're moving in on you because they know your teeth are alive. Right? So I can go.
So here.
Exactly.
I like that. Yep.
Okay, so that. Into it.
I'm still sort of.
So now that means you shifted. You did more like the push, right? Right. So we just want to like land up, land, and then go up, land, and go. Exactly. All right. So go flat, nice stump, and then that's coming in from the momentum. Now let's go. This one's gonna be split between, or kind of going back to the one we tried to fix. So now you actually want this one to kind of like your knee face in, and then skip off. Right. So because you want to really sell that fake, right? So yeah.
Yep. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, we can take this further. Now, here.
Inside. I'm still throwing with the knee, or I'm just throwing the kick. So.
Boom. Alright, so now you know they're backing away, and you don't want to get close, and you just deliver that kick. Hey.
So should I still come out just a bit? Yep.
Because then it's going to open you up to get your shin across the piece of the leg. That was tight.
Should go.
So in that case, take off some of the forward. Yep. It's where you want to be. Yep. Now you can swing that one and then go outside. So like fake, out, in, right here. Alright, so instead of throwing it, hit them around and go to the outside.
So, yeah.
So now, you can do that one. Now this all depends on who you're up against. Now me trying to vent you doing this one in front of the home. Where it's gonna
I do that anyway.
But no, the thing is, so it's gonna be like position, right? So the thing is to keep you safe.
Okay.
Right? So you go through the motion, right? Up, out, there. Fake that one, bring it in to this line, a little further back, and then you set the throw. Okay. Right? So like you're gonna like
Do it again.
pick up,
Can you do it real quick?
come down, move in, replace, and then kick out.
So up, come down, here.
So you're going like you're throwing a kick, so you're throwing that one, like the inside kick, but you're just gonna go to the line to replace your new kicking foot. Do I have to go back in? Because that's going so go through the motion.
Can you do it one more time?
So stand up. So my goal is to try to get this foot in line with your foot. So I'm gonna come up, fake, and not throw to the inside, but swivel up to the front.
Oh, okay.
So that way I'm clearing the line.
Okay.
Right. So now I go faster motion. Right. Up, down.
Okay. You're trying to get your lead leg in line with
Your lead leg. Yep. So now that can help me swing this leg out and around, but I'm off the line. Right.
Okay. So here, boom, boom, boom.
But now the thing is, you want to keep your legs spread.
Okay.
Right. So up, spread. That's going to keep you based. But if I go up, close, there's not really any room to like do that pin. Right? And then you're going to hesitate, but your face is still in line for that right hand. So that's why we want that spread, right? That long, like open. So up, spread, replace, kick. You just don't have to go behind yourself.
Okay.
So I want this one, so I land up here. I want this one to go right across this line to replace that foot. So you went behind yourself. So come in, do it again. So you see, so
up, here.
that was better. But now I want you to do it where you're comfortable. I want you to do it where you're comfortable.
Okay.
So that way you can see yourself, and then you'll see when you can fix it. Right?
Oh,
So do it where you feel comfortable. That's the fix. But now what was happening, you go up, and then you get like this. So you're behind yourself, right? Which is going to take your power away. You'll get to the leg, but you're not going to have much behind it. So what I want to do is come up, be across my foot, replace, and I can let it go. Yes. Another thing is just like, once you replace, you're going for that swing now. Right? Up, down, replace. No, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do it a couple times.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it too much. So, in,
Replace, and then kick. That's all it is.
okay.
This is like the position and like the footwork. It makes it seem like it's footwork.
Yeah,
It's
I
everything
was thinking about it
you
too
should
much.
do.
Yeah.
Now, you gotta get so you're trying to keep that 45 step going. The only thing is your 45-degree step is now with your back foot, as opposed to it being like your front foot doing the step. Your front foot is already 45, so that's why once you get this 45-degree step, you need this one take the 45-degree step and then replace. Exactly. But then that's not gonna move you away from them or anything, right? That way you get to. So if I land this one right here, right, this will be good position for the inside. But now I'm trying to get this one to a good position on the outside, which will be in the same spot, and then I deliver. That's it. That's it. And you should feel how much weight you should have felt the resistance, right? You want that, but if you go away, you're gonna feel more so your foot or that you barely make contact. Right? And the only thing is you gotta get like a little bit more travel time. Like not like don't have to be in a home swing, but just a little bit more travel time so you can get more weight behind you. Yes. Yes. Now, you want to make sure your shoulder's not leading the dance. So once you get that leg swinging in, so once I do the pendulum, right? I want to make sure that my shoulder is not ahead and my leg is moving by itself. So once I do that pendulum, everything should be over and then they swing it together. The elbow was too far back. When I touched your shoulder, it was just like, that's like you're leaning or falling back. Yes. That's it. Get a little tighter. So it was good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, you shouldn't feel any falling or anything like that. That's how it should feel. You should feel balanced and comfortable. That's the one. Alright, let's get to Lisa. Oh shit.
Yeah. Took me 15 minutes to get the other one right. So, yeah.
Now, if you want to go straight off of that, you can do the teep or you can go straight off to. So we got the teep though. Yeah.
Okay, so so the teep here.
And you gotta bring that one back. And you want to yourself.
Bring this one back.
Yeah. Fake with the right.
Fake this way still.
So just pick up. Pick up. So the first one was a stab. So
I'm just going to okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah. So boom, dip, pull it.
So you want this one to be exactly the same as the other side. You don't want to go as if you were going to your shell. Alright, so you're going here. And so that way, chamber, get that one, and then you're ready.
So here, and I can play. So I can play.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yes.
I don't even have to like force it through.
It's the with the thrust or the teeth.
Okay.
What's the thrust or the teeth?
The thrust with the knee.
It says like it's the lean. It's lean. As I said, if you do it like that, the lean is gonna push your hips to where you want them to go. And then
I feel sometimes have the cross valve mindset where you just gotta as hard as you can. You can just
hey, you push those hips forward. That's the word for you. You want to be like nothing really going on, you know. But then that's why that breathing on the step is important. And then it's already loose, and then that push. Now what's happening here is once you push those hips forward, right? Now once you make the contact, this top half is going to be behind your hips. Right, so it might come up, and then this is just your hips. Right? So if I come up, lean to get my top half behind it. You don't gotta do much. That's it. That would be a switch one. Yeah. Right? But so, other than how you come forward, I would say more so than you switch, but round.
Okay.
And go off a little bit more to get off the line, so you can then squeeze out without being
Alright. Yeah.
You just necessarily get yourself offline. Right, so you did that. Right? You just gotta get yourself offline. So you still fake, right? You still fake. But now it's gonna be a push off that back foot. So
I got him.
so we're
Let
gonna
me
go
do it a few times.
here, right? Back.
Okay. Yeah. So back. Right. Boom. Bring it back. Still. What are you doing?
Right?
Never.
So I feel like then it gets people is the trust on that push. It's like, oh, I'm supposed to bring my leg back in. You know what I'm saying? But you need to bring yourself in for more force off that back foot.
So up. Flip.
Alright. Double arms and stuff.
Yeah.
That's all that basketball on the weekend.
Yeah. What if I phone dropped it? Boom. I think left when I do it that way. So if I go boom, it's the same thing, almost.
You just switch it from the.
Yeah.
So whenever you can bring yourself behind yourself, you can be a little bit more explosive, right? But at the same time, you don't have to do any other steps. It's just like, so once you bring it like back, you just fix this, you're going right here. That's all. But that switch, you can get on another fake or you'll be able to do something else. It's not like a bad thing or anything. Tighter.
So I
That's why I
just
was
stab
saying,
on that one, I'll probably leave a stab on that one, right? So if I come boom here, that makes sense. Yeah.
as I said, you got multiple ones, you gotta know which one to use. Or as I said, placement, where you want it to go, is gonna be important than the distance where you are. Nice. So that was just your hip. Okay, so when you say just your hip, you don't feel that you, or you have to kind of pull it back.
That's exactly what it felt like. Yep. Up. Yep.
Now, that was shoulder lead though. So the difference between that one and the first one, that time your shoulder was head and lead by itself, you still had it. So that one, just fall back. Fall back. So when shoulder goes back, hip goes back. Shoulder goes back, hip goes back. Hip goes back, shoulder goes back. As long as they connect, you're good.
Go ahead.
You got the distance, but you got the. You don't have to go the same route on the reset. So the way I come around, go to the hoop, I don't have to do that same pullback, right? So I can come around, bang. So if I want to go like up or something like that, I'll be able to do it. But this is also going to be just in case you were able to wrap around, catch the leg, and use the pull back down. Right? Because now this is going to be me fighting you to get back out that way. So I want to get used to it. Now, especially in that range, because if I didn't blast you to get space, I can come right up the middle.
Yeah. So up.
Right? Right there. So it's the same thing you did with the teeth, going back, but you're just doing that. Have to come right back down. Something else. Which is more of a curve, so yes.
Yeah, I have to think a lot less when I do that.
Straight one.
just trying to calculate and,
Doing math.
Yeah.
And then you put the ruler, got the
Yeah.
extra. But that's what I like though. And then the other part is like, you gotta imagine when you're that close what you're doing. People like thinking about the beat, but that spot is like open, so and that knee is sharp. Like I feel that knee like directly through the pad. So I would definitely recommend you like definitely using that if you like go for sport or whatever the case may be. Definitely use that joint. It's sharp.
Yeah.
Lean. If you don't lean, you will feel yourself like you go forward again, or feeling super tall once you lean. Like you just feel like upright. Right? But as you lean, fall into it. Yes. So if you're gonna follow up, you should be able to do so. You should be able to like lean, cross, whatever the case may be. All right. So let's add the glove.
The glove.
It's not like a fight name. But it's like a fight name. All right, the glove coming up. Right, now we're trying to use your hand and then go off of like whichever setup. Now it is trying to figure out how to do it at the same time. You'll feel super confident and going here and going for the super. Now, teeth don't go too well with the punch unless they back up. Okay, so if you go to punch, we want you right behind it with the knee.
Yeah.
Okay. But you'll feel like I said more confident going on the opposite side. So here, stop, switch and go, or you can walk. Where you at? Personally, I'm a fan of like walking. So when you throw that punch, just walk.
I like that. Yeah. Is that the right one? The stabbing, I feel a little close.
I would say the blade got you. You gotta see it again.
Okay.
And so that's the thing. So you can go straight through. So the thing is, like, don't think about like really hitting it with the cross, right? And on the walk. As you go forward, walk and punch, and you're right behind it. Then you gotta get that lean.
Yeah.
So put your right hand. Okay, so it'll be here.
Yeah. Okay.
So use that to disguise that step too.
Yeah. So, right.
Lean, yep.
What if I
That was the range of that one, so you gotta make sure. Remember that step, or if you're going for a round, you gotta be comfortable.
Yeah, so if I
That's good. That's what you need. Delay that lean. A little closer to when you're about to hit. Yes. You go early, you already got your weight out here. It's not gonna be much behind that weight. Yes. Now, I want you to go, this should help you with your put down. So I want you to throw your, go through motion. Knee, grab, right hand grab, behind the neck. Yeah. So once you put your leg back down, once you go for your grab.
So, up, here.
And what happened with your leg?
Go back.
I'm saying, it helps you reset without having that pullback. I feel like when you do that,
you do it again,
knee, it helps you with the not swinging it out, like coming back over the inside. And after one knee again, you like have somebody touch or whatever the case is. Your body get used to like putting that shot. And you're not, that's just to take away that pull. So you get your tension, mind away from it, but at the same time, you get something else. You know what I'm saying? But it stops you from like, feel like you have to bring it back.
The elbow right here.
Now hold your ground. elbow, right? Or you can release and then go. But you don't want to have your weight here and then try to look forward and come back inside.
Back. Oh.
You don't have to always use them. Always use them. Because no, you're not sacrificing your weight or anything. Right? You sacrifice theirs. So you do that. Do it again. You can keep that hand. You have to bring that one on. Okay.
You know, I don't need it.
Circle around. I would say just take away that knee. So just do the pull, circle around, open up, and you just
Don't
go.
get it activated. So, I like that.
Now you can do this knee though. You can do this knee, right? So you want another. So hit, knee, and move. If you want to go back to the leg, outside that, you know, so you start moving. Get out of there and go with the roundhouse. Now you just want your leg out a little more, but that you had it, you just it went out away from you. Supposed to let that slide back so you can drive off the ground. Got him out a little more.
Say what?
Got him out a little more.
Out a little bit more. So what am I putting too far?
Yeah, you get in there, but just so you don't have to like think about the placement and stuff like that.
That way?
Just gotta get the leg behind you, that's all. Go out, go out. Oh, man.
Still reach for.
You don't protect yourself or like, you know what I'm saying? Out. No. Make sure he's behind you. Voice.